Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be a tutorial on the look that I have on right now. I don't even know why I keep saying this all the time. Like, if the title says tutorial, it's probably a tutorial, right? So this video is going to be a tutorial on this look that I have on right now. I feel like my face is made up of different shades of purple. So my face is purple right now. I have purple on my eyelids and purple on my lips, and my cheeks are not purple, but I use a very pink blush. So everything is just very purplish. If you want to see how I got this look, please keep watching. Okay, so I started off by priming my eyes, and I'm using the MAC paint in Bamboo as usual. You guys have seen me use this a million times. It's like my favorite primer in the world. And then I'm going in with this color from my Camouflage Makeup Art palette, and this is number 926. And I'm applying this slightly above my crease with my MAC 224 blending brush. It's going to serve as my transition color. So as a base, I'm applying my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Strawberry Milk on my lid, and I'm doing this with a synthetic brush from Coastal Scents, and this is going to give my lid color something to stick to. So for my first lid color, I'm going to be using this Color Sphere eyeshadow from Kiko, and this is in number 33, and I'm patting this onto my lid with my MAC 239 shading brush. Don't let me get carried away, so I don't get carried away to be buried and lay in the dirt. My man, for what it's worth, I try to put. So I'm going to be applying a second color on my eyelids. So I'm going to apply a base first, and I'm using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. This base is very sticky, and it's going to help the color adhere properly. And I'm using MAC Pressed Pigment in Black Grape, and this is like a pressed pigment literally, so the base is very sticky and I got little to no fallout because I used the base first. I'm using a concealer brush to apply this. It's synthetic and it doesn't pick up that much product. To add some depth to my crease, I'm using this shade, and this is number 934 from my Camouflage Makeup Art palette, and this is like a darker purple. Is it plum or purple? I don't even know what this color is, but it's like a darker version of the color that I used as a transition color earlier. And I'm applying this with a tapered crease brush from Sephora. To add some more depth to my crease and also darken my outer corner a bit, I'm using MAC eyeshadow in Shadowy Lady, and I'm applying this with my MAC 217 blending brush. I almost forgot the name of this brush. I can't even believe. So this, I'm dragging the color inwards as well. And then to highlight my brow bone area, I'm using MAC Bamboo and Rice Paper, my two favorite highlight colors, and I'm patting this color on with a Sephora Precision Shadow Brush. To get rid of any harsh lines that I created while applying my crease color and highlight color, I'm using my transition color, the first color that I applied, and my MAC 224. I'm using this to blend out any harsh lines. To line my eyes, I'm using the Ingot 77 AMC gel liner and my MAC 210 brush, my favorite duo. So the MAC 210 brush is like a very tiny pencil. I don't even know if it's a pencil, but it's a very tiny liner brush, so you can get very precise with this brush. So for my lashes, I'm using this one by Lena Lashes, and this is Sophia. It's called Sophia, and I applied this already. So I'm lining my waterline now, and I'm using the MAC Fluid Line Pencil in Black Brilliance. To open up my eye a bit, I'm going to apply Tassel by Colourpop on my tear duct area, and I'm doing this with a Sigma E30 brush. To finish up the eyes, I'm smudging Shadowy Lady. I used this color earlier to add some depth to the crease. It's like a very dark purple, and I'm doing this with a Sephora smudge brush. So I'm smudging this color on my lower lash line, and that's it really. So I'm going to prime my skin, and I'm using the Black Up Multi-Action CC Cream. You can use this as a primer, and you can also use this as a foundation for very light coverage, but I like to use it as a primer because it helps control oil so well. I'm applying this with a painter brush on my T-zone because that is the area where I am the most oily. And then for my foundation, I'm using the Makeup Forever foundation. I'm going to speed up this entire process because you people have seen me apply my foundation like 1 million times. And I'm doing this with a Real Techniques Expert Face brush. When applying my foundation, I like to alternate between the big brush and the small brush. So I'm using the Real Techniques pointed foundation brush for a more precise application, on the areas where the big brush couldn't really reach. And to highlight, I'm using the Kevin Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer, and I'm applying this first with a small concealer brush from Coastal Scents on my forehead, under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, the usual areas really. And then after applying this with a brush, I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender and use this to blend everything out.
Dinner first, but it's not the first. I know I've been a jerk cause I spent my whole life trying to make this shit work. Gotta focus on the green and put aside my dreams and pay every bill by any means. I can't hang with the cousin of death, cause when you're broke there's no time to rest. Don't let me get carried away, so I don't get carried away to be buried in lay.
To set the highlighted parts of my face, I'll be using the Thatigbochick setting powder, and I'm going to first apply this with the beauty blender that I just used to blend out my concealer. And then after applying it with my beauty blender, I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques setting brush. I think this is a setting brush, and I'm going to use this to dust the powder off and also blend it in as well.
And that's real, even if I'm dead broke, and I'll always be the first till the end, so I do what I can and I'll take what they're giving me.
To set the rest of my face, I'm using my Maekup 2-way cake in TW11 and my Sigma F30 brush, and I'm just using this to buff the powder into the skin. Okay, to contour, I'm using my CoverGirl bronzer in Ebony Bronze and my Sephora contour brush, and I'm using this in the usual areas: temples, cheekbones, under the jaw, and then I'm quickly applying mascara on my lower lashes. I like to do this after I've applied my foundation. This is the MAC Studio Sculpt mascara. And for my blush, I'm using NYX blush in Desert Rose, and it's a very pink blush, very, very pink blush. And I'm applying this with my Real Techniques blush brush. To highlight my cheekbones, I'm using the Maekup Sublime powder in number 1, and I'm applying this with my Real Techniques contour brush. I like this brush for this. I'm moisturizing my lips now, preparing it for my lip color, and then I'm going to line my lips using MAC lip pencil in Courant. I don't know how to pronounce that thing, but it's like a very dark wine-ish, berry-ish shade. And once I'm done lining, I'm going to apply the LA Girl MAC lip paint, and this one is in Rebel. And this shade is actually very similar to the MAC lipstick and lip pencil in Rebel. The shades are really, really similar, and I like this color. And the LA Girl lip paints, like, they are so affordable and so good, guys. You guys should please get on them. And here's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I had fun creating this look, and I don't think it was difficult in any way. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you like this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you guys.
By any means, I can't hang with the cousin of death, cause when you're broke there's no time to rest. Don't let me get carried away, so I don't get carried away to be buried and lay in the dirt. My man, for what it's worth, I try to put everybody that I love first.